Season 5 of NBA 2K25 is here, so I'll give you the 3 best builds you can make on the game right now. I'll give you the best point guard build you can make for every mode on NBA 2K25. I'll give you the best center build you can make on NBA 2K25 right now. And then I'll give you the best lockdown or two-way sharpshooter build you can make on NBA 2K25. Every build will have timestamps so you know exactly when to find your build. All I ask is drop a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Both help me out. Now let's get into the best builds you can make right now on NBA 2K25. So the first version of each build will be me thinking you have 7 cap breakers, and this is a point guard build. This build is great on 1s, great on 2s, and this build absolutely excels at 3s and 5s. Just the best point guard build all around and for every court. I think 6'2" is the best height, and 6'3" wingspan is so that you can get at least one of your shooting attributes to 99, and that's what we're going to start off with. You're going to put your 3-point to a 94, your mid-range to an 85, and this is where you are going to use your first 5 cap breakers to get a 99 3-point shot. Having a 99 3 or just at least one of those 2 shooting attributes, mid-range or 3-point, is the most important thing this year as a guard or somebody that shoots the ball, because as you can see, you get every single shooting badge on Legend when you get this rating to a 99. So we're going to have a 94 3-pointer and then an 85 mid-range, because at 85 this is where the pure green window opens up. And then next come to our ball handle, and this is extremely important. If you are a starter 4 or higher, you want to get 95 ball handle, and you want to tweak this build to where you can get 95 ball handle. So probably put this to 93 and put your 2 cap breakers to get a 95 ball handle. But if you are not a starter 4 yet, or you're not planning on being one, put this to a 90, and this is where you will use the last 2 cap breakers to get a 92 ball handle. And 92 ball handle is where you unlock the Steph Curry animation, which is the best dribble move for anything, and also the Darius Garland behind the back, and also the Trae Young behind the back, but you don't get that until starter 4. But basically all the best dribble moves besides Steve Francis you get at 92 ball handle. And then come down to your speed with ball and put this to a 91, so you get Hall of Fame lightning launch off rip. And then once you hit level 30, this is where you will use your max +1 to get legend lightning launch. And then come up to your pass accuracy and put this to a 71, so you get silver dimer. And if you really care about pass accuracy, you could put this a little bit higher. I have so many builds. I have like 8 point guard builds. I have a couple in the 80s, I have a couple in the 70s, and a couple in the 60s and 50s. And I think 71 is a sweet spot where it doesn't cost too much, and you also throw good passes. Like, you're not throwing lob passes with a 71 pass accuracy. You are still throwing accurate, fast passes, and I like that silver dimer. Next, your defense. You're going to come down to your perimeter defense, put this all the way up to a 92, so you get every single defensive badge on at least gold, and then you also get Hall of Fame off-ball pass. And then come down your steal and put this to a 91, so you get both of these defensive badges on gold. So far, you're a great defender, you can dribble the ball, and you can shoot. And of course, one of the most underrated stats this year that everybody looks over is your speed and agility. Not only is this important for getting open off ball, but this is extremely important for playing defense and being able to catch up to people when they do beat you or when you have to get around a screen. So you're going to have a 91 speed and a 90 agility, so you are extremely fast on this build. And that is not it. Of course, this build can do everything. I actually don't have driving dunk on very many of my players, but if you're talking about the all-around best point guard build, you want to be able to do everything, you need to have driving dunk. So we're going to put this all the way up to an 82. And 82 is a very specific number because at this rating, you unlock the Anthony Edwards dunk package, which is by far the best dunk package for guards that isn't too expensive. An 82 driving dunk, just equip the Anthony Edwards dunk package, and that's all you need. And then come down and put your standing dunk to a 43, so you at least get one of the standing dunk packages, and you'll also get standing dunk animations. And you have almost nothing left, so just throw that last attribute you have on your steal. And this is the best point guard build on NBA 2K25 Season 5 with 7 cap breakers. So let's go over this build one last time, and then I'll show you guys this build with no cap breakers. So first things first, you're going to put your first 5 of 7 cap breakers on your 3-point shot to get us to a 99, so you get every single shooting badge legend, and you also have your 85 mid-range, so you get a pure green window there. 90 ball handle, which is where you will use your last 2 cap breakers to get this to a 92, so you unlock every single dribble move in the game, except if you are starter 4, try and find a way to get this to a 95 ball handle so you can unlock the Steve Francis signature size up. 91 speed with ball, so you get lightning launch on Hall of Fame. This is where you want to use your max +1 to get this legend. 71 pass accuracy is high enough for guard builds with Silver Dimer. You're a great defender on this build. Like I said, this build can do everything. You have all gold defensive badges with a 92 perimeter, a 92 steal for both these on gold, and then of course, like I explained earlier, 91 speed and 90 agility, so you are extremely fast and you can catch up when people beat you, even though it'll be tough too with this great defense and speed you have. So yeah, the best point guard build for season 5 right here. And when you make this build, you are called a 2-way 3-level shot creator. And now let me show you guys this build if you have no cap breakers really quickly. And this is what it looks like with 0 cap breakers. I'm going to go through the attributes very quickly. And if you want a more in-depth explanation on the build, then watch when I just explained the 7 cap breaker version. But with no cap breakers, you go in 96-3, so you can get 4 out of the 6 shooting badges on Hall of Fame. You will have the same ball handle and speed with ball as the other build. Of course, the big difference is you will have no legend shooting badges on this build, but all 3 of these ratings are still the same. The defense is going to be a little bit worse on this build. Instead of 92 perimeter, you go 85, so you're still a good defender, and you definitely rely on steals a little bit more. And then a big thing is you will not be as fast. Instead of speed in the low 90s, you will have 88 speed, 87 agility, which is still pretty fast, and a lot of people actually don't have these ratings, so you'll still be faster than others, but it's not as fast as you would like. And then of course, same thing, 82 driving dunk for that Anthony Edwards dunk package, and then 46 standing dunk, so you can get the standing dunk packages as well. If you have no cap breakers, I would make this build, and then when you do finally unlock cap breakers, whether it be from level 40 or if you hit starter 3, go ahead and put them on your 3 points so that you get a 99-3 and get those legend badges, and you can put the other ones on either to get 94 speed with ball or get your speed or agility higher is what I would recommend. And with no cap breakers, it is the same thing, a 2-way 3-level shot creator. Now let me show you guys the best center build you can make on 2K25. So for the best center, you are 7 foot. 7 foot, the footers, they are just the best height for centers on this game. They seem to just be able to do everything. 255 pounds, 1 tick below max wingspan, and that is because this is a shooting center. If you guys want the best inside center, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. I uploaded it about a week ago, and that's just the meta center build, but I didn't want to put the same build in this video, so that's the best inside center build. This will be the best outside center, shooting center build for you guys. So we're gonna start off with our shooting, max out your 3-point shot, and max out your mid-range. The reason you max out your mid-range is so you get set shot specialist on silver, and just so if you need to pop for those middies, it can be a consistent bailout for you. You don't always have to shoot 3s. And for centers, I usually like to start on the physical, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna max every single physical here possible, and strength is where we are going to stop and leave it at a 94 strength. And we are going to use our first 2 of 7 cap breakers to get a 96 strength to not only get us Hall of Fame brick wall, but will also get us legend box out beast when we get that defensive rebound to a 99, which is what we're going to go ahead and do right now. On poppers, I think you should get a 99 defensive rebound, and your offensive rebound should be anywhere in the low 90s, and on this build, we're going to leave it at exactly 90. Now, a lot of people make the argument that if you have one of these 99, you don't need the other one to be in the 90s, you can leave it at 85, but I disagree. So the takeover we're going to use is going to give us rebounding +9. So when you have takeover, you're going to have a 99 offensive rebound. But you got to think, you need to contest these inside centers with 99 offensive rebound. So if you're at 85, even though you have the legend defensive or the legend rebounding badges, you're still at a disadvantage. So you want this in at least the 90s. And then next, come up to what I think is one of the most important stats for centers, pass accuracy, and put this up to an 87, so you get gold break starter and gold dimer. This is definitely more of a 5s build, but it's also very good for park. But yeah, gold dimer, use your max +1 to get this to Hall of Fame, so you give your teammates the best chance to hit their shots. Your standing dunk, you're going to want to put on an 81, so you get silver rise up, so you can get standing dunks quicker. And then lastly, your defense, you are very good defensively on this build. 88 block and an 88 interior, so you get gold post lockdown and you get gold high flying denier, great defensively. And then put your steal up to a 67 so that you get glove on bronze, and of course interceptor on bronze. Yeah, 88 is just kind of the sweet spot number that I noticed for both interior and block. I honestly don't even think you need 88 interior. I think this is fine at 82, so you get silver post lockdown. But I know you guys love interior defense, you guys love block. I like the 88 block. I don't think interior is that important, because in this game, as a 7-foot center, if you are in the paint with your right analog stick up and you contest a shot, people are not going to make that many contested layups. And then we'll finish this off with free throw, get this up to a 68, and that's the best popper build. So let's go over this build one more time, and then of course I'll show you the version of this with no cap breaker. So start off with our shooting. You want to go one wingspan down from 7'8" to 7'7", so you get a 76 three-pointer and an 82 mid-range shot. Of course, the 82 midi is for silver set shot specialist, which will just make you hit your standing shots way easier, but also so you can pop for middies and not only pop for threes. Pass accuracy 87. Man, would I've liked to find a way to get this to a 92, and you can if you make your interior and block a little bit lower, and you can get legend dimer from your max +1 there. But I know you guys prefer interior and block, so just put this to an 87. Get gold dimer, use your max +1, get this to Hall of Fame. Your defensive stats, 88 interior, 88 block, 67 steal. You don't need perimeter on footers, centers. As long as you are there contesting somebody's shot, they're going to miss it unless their mini marksman pops up and they just time it like perfectly. Perimeter defense doesn't matter on footers. I don't think you should waste your stats on this. 67 steals, so you get both of these badges, so you can get some fluky steals with bronze glove. Of course, max all your physicals. 96 strength will get you legend box, and then 99 defensive rebound. This is where you will use your 5 cap breakers. Of course, use your other 2 on strength, and then 90 offensive rebound, so you can get this to a 99. Once you finish your takeover, that'll give you +9 on both rebounding stats, but you need one of these 99, so you get all 3 of these, not pogo sticks. So you get box out beast and rebound your chaser both on legend. This build definitely strives in 5s and rec, but it's good for park too. This is a great park build, and when you make this build, you are called a playmaking defensive anchor. Let me show you this build if you have no cap breakers. So this is what it looks like with no cap breakers. It's very similar, but of course the ratings are just going to be worse. A few key differences: you're not going to be able to get 99 defensive rebound anymore, so you're going to have to settle with 96, which means you also might as well just go 95 strength, since you will not be able to get legend box out beast anyway. Your offensive rebound is going to be 88 instead of 90, just because you can't afford those extra 2 attributes. Your defensive ratings will be worse. Instead of 88 on both interior and block, it'll be 82 and 84, which I still think is really good. I honestly don't think you need much higher than that. Like I said, 88 block is what I prefer, but with no cap breakers, you have to make sacrifices. Still have a 60 steal, so you get at least silver, or not silver, bronze interceptor, and 87 pass accuracy. Just the most important, or not the most, one of the most important stats for centers this year. At least get that gold dimer and gold break starter. Of course, you can shoot, same shooting stats, 82, 76. This is not going to change. You just need to be able to shoot consistently. Silver set shot specialist, 82 midi, 76 3 should be consistent enough to rhythm shoot and know your jumper, and then an 81 standing dunk for that silver rise up. Yeah, this is the best center build in the game, outside center build in the game right now with no cap breakers. If you guys want to make an inside center build, which I personally think is better than this, check out the description. Check out my center build from 1 week ago, the meta center build, the build that I use when I play center, but I didn't want to include that again. So this is the best shooting center builds you can make right now in season 5 of NBA 2K25, and you are called a playmaking defensive anchor, just like the last build. Now let's get into the best lockdown build on NBA 2K25. So for the best lockdown build, you want to go 6'4". Why do you go 6'4"? For 3 reasons. 1, you get way better stats at 6'4" than taller lockdowns. 2, you get better jump shot bases at 6'4", and you're going to have an extremely high 3-point on this build. And 3, the majority of point guards this year are 6'2" or shorter, and even if they aren't, they're 6'4", so you will never have a height disadvantage anyway. So let's get into the attributes and start with our defense. Of course, as a lockdown, you are going to have exponentially high defense, and you are going to have a 94 perimeter and a 94 steal, but this is where you're going to use 5 of your first 7 cap breakers to put a 97 perimeter defense and a 96 steal. So you're going to put 3 cap breakers on your perimeter defense, and you're going to put 2 cap breakers on your steal. When you get a 97 perimeter defense, you get all 3 of these defensive badges Hall of Fame, and you will get glove on Hall of Fame, as well as already having interceptor Hall of Fame. So you will have every single defensive badge on Hall of Fame, And then let's just go ahead down to our physicals, while having both a 92 speed and 92 agility and an 85 strength, so you will get gold immovable enforcer. So as a lockdown, you have everything you need. Every single defensive badge in Hall of Fame, while being extremely fast, while having strength and not being able to get pushed out of the way. So we have the defense out of the way, and we have the physicals out of the way. You know you're going to be able to shoot on this build, because I love shooting in this game. So as a lockdown, you're going to put a 94 3-point, and then this is where you're going to use your last 2 cap breakers to get a 96 3. And then at 96-3, you get all 4 of these shooting badges, because you can't get mini marksman on a 6'4", but you get Deadeye, Limitless, Set Shot, and Shifty Shooter all on Hall of Fame while having a 94 3-pointer, or not a 94, a 96 3-pointer. So you're basically a sharpshooter. You're a two-way sharpshooter who's not gonna miss. And then I'm obviously assuming that you're playing this in Pro-Am, but Park 2, you guys love pass accuracy. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a 71 pass accuracy to give you Silver Dimer. And then of course, as a lockdown, you gotta be able to finish. You gotta be able to dunk. So just like my point guard build, 82 driving dunk, so you get the Anthony Edwards dunk package, which is by far the best dunk packages for all guards. So go ahead and equip the Anthony Edwards dunk package, and then put your standing dunk all the way up to a 45, so you get these standing dunk packages as well. And then I know you guys are probably freaking out. If you really cared that much, we're gonna max out our block on this build, so you'll have 97 perimeter, 96 steal, a maxed out block. And then I personally think interior defense does not matter. I think this is a useless stat on guards, locks. I don't think this matters one bit. And then go ahead and finish this off with either agility or speed. This is why I kept it at the very end, because you can put either one of these up. I prefer as a lockdown agility, because I think that helps you more. And then just go ahead and put whatever you can on your interior defense, free throw, whatever you need. And this is the best lockdown build on season 5 of NBA 2K25. So let's go over the ratings one more time. So you will have a 97 perimeter defense. This is where you will use 3 of your 7 cap breakers to get all 3 of these defensive badges on Hall of Fame, and you will use your other 2 cap breakers to get a 96 steal, so you have both of these badges on Hall of Fame. Of course, max block since you are a lockdown, 92 speed, 93 agility, and an 85 strength. So your physicals as a lockdown, you really can't ask for much more than that. You are extremely fast, and you have gold immovable enforcer. Of course, like I said, on this build, you need to be able to shoot the ball, and you can with this build. Use your last 2 cap breakers to get a 96 3-pointer to get all of these badges on Hall of Fame, and then finish it off with an 82 driving dunk, which will get you the Anthony Edwards dunk package, and a standing dunk, and then of course 71 pass accuracy for Silver Dimer. I know you guys love pass accuracy. So this is the best lockdown build you can make right now. And when you make this build, you are called a 2-way 3-level scoring threat. It'll probably change once you put the cap breakers on your defense, but let me show you guys this build if you have no cap breakers. So with no cap breakers, this build gets way worse, and the reason for that is because as a lockdown, you still basically need to find a way to get 97 perimeter and 96 steal, so you get all these badges on Hall of Fame. And when you do that, these are extremely expensive ratings, because you go from the last build with cap breakers having both of them from 94 to adding 5 total attributes on super high ratings. You have to use 95, 96, 97, and then 95, 96 attributes on these super expensive ratings. So yeah, it's just super expensive. That's why this build is way worse with no cap breakers. But yeah, 97 perimeter, 96 steal, so you get all the badges on Hall of Fame. You still need speed and agility on a lock, still super important, so you'll stop at 90 for both of these. 85 strength for gold immovable enforcer. On this build, you will have an 89 3-point, so you still get gold set shot specialist. You see, that's where you get both silver limitless range and gold set shot, which you really need. You still need to be able to shoot consistently, so go 89 there. And then a 70 driving dunk, so you can still dunk the ball. You will still dunk if you're open, but you're not going to be able to get that really good Anthony Edwards dunk package like I talked about. And then only a 40 standing dunk, so you can still get one of the standing dunk packages, but not both. And then you still need a 71 pass accuracy, still super important. If you're playing 5s, I think this is just an important stat that you need minimum on 71 if you are playing 5s. This is the best lockdown build if you have no cap breakers right here for season 5. And when you make this build, you are called a 3-and-D2 guard. So that's it. Those are the best builds right now. I gave you guys 3 builds, 1 guard, 1 center, and a lockdown or a sharpshooter. 2 versions of each build, 1 with 7 cap breakers, 1 with no cap breakers. So it doesn't matter how you play, because every one of those builds is the best build you can make for 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s. They work on every court. If you guys did enjoy this video, do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.